So another family favorite at Christmas are sugar cookies. Every family has their own variation on this, and this is just a simple sugar cookie, but you can do a lot of different things with it. So it starts out with butter and sugar, and we're just going to cream those. A standard cookie recipe. Then we're going to add vanilla. And we have the yolks of 2 eggs, not the egg whites, just the yolks this time. So our flour mixture is white rice flour, tapioca, and potato starch. And we've also got some salt in here, and we've got some gum. The gum will help make it thick. So we can now put the flour in here. This is going to end up being a really thick dough, but we will be able to roll it out, and we'll be able to make lots of different shapes out of it. And then we can add sprinkles to it if we want before we bake them, or we can bake them off blank, and we can add frosting to them later. And that's always a fun thing to do with the kids. This is a simple cookie. It's very different from a shortbread though. Shortbread has a very buttery taste, and this has a more sugary taste. There we go. You want to make sure that the butter's at room temperature, and in that way the dough will actually come together. Once the dough starts to pull off the sides, it's ready. There we go. As you can see, it's a nice soft dough. Oh, it's so lovely and soft. It's actually a little too soft right now to work with. So the best thing to do now is to take some wrap and refrigerate the dough for about an hour. You can also freeze the dough and take it out and make cookies some other time. Or you can make a double recipe, and then you've got lots for when the kids are home and they want to help you bake. So I'm back with the sugar cookie dough that has let sit and cool, and we're just going to put it on a bit of parchment paper. We don't really want to add any extra bench flour to this one, so we're going to put a piece of plastic over top and roll it out. We're going to use cookie cutters on this. You can do a lot of different things with this recipe. Cookie cutters are the easy way. And by using the plastic again, it's not messy. You don't want them too thin. You certainly don't want to be able to see through the dough. So let's cut a couple out here. We've got some Christmas trees and a couple of snowflakes. These will be so pretty decorated later. So by using an offset spatula and the parchment paper, you can go right under the dough and nothing sticks. If the dough's too cold, you'll want to let it sit out. You want this dough to be nice and soft when you use it. So these are going to bake in a 350-degree oven until they're just golden around the edges. Now you can put some sprinkles on at this point if you'd like. You can put a little bit of milk or a little bit of egg, and that'll help the sprinkles hold. Or you can just bake them off blank, and then we can do some frosting. These will be sugar cookies that you'll be proud of, and they're gluten-free. So now that we've baked off the sugar cookies, I'm joined by my daughter, Deanna. Let's go ahead and frost them, and we can make designs on them. I like doing some sprinkles on them, but I don't like the sugar as much on them. I'd rather have the frosting. So let's try this, and it's easiest if you follow the lines around the outside. And these look really nice. So this is the frosting that just is the icing sugar and water, and it will go hard. You can also use a royal icing mix on here. This is not difficult to do, and it's always fun to do with kids. These are nice and easy. It's just a matter of getting piping bags and a couple of the ends. We always had lots of these around in our house, and I always let the kids decorate things from the time they were really little. And if you just even have a couple of different colors, it just makes it look so festive.